under strong consideration for the defense secretary, for instance. And so he will be a huge advocate for some of these large issues. If we're going to see the country make some impressive changes in the way that the voters seem to want it to, it's going to require a Senate that is not an obstacle. Again, does not mean they don't work as a deliberative body, but they need to be on board for some of the issues, whether it's the border, the economy, or foreign policy.
So it leads you to wonder what the first few days, first few months of this presidency will look like, and how quickly this all takes form and falls in line for the president's agenda.
And you saw that also mentioned in the discussion of the nominations. There are going to be so many Senate-confirmed positions, and that was a big problem during the first Trump administration, where Democrats had effectively slowed down the process and didn't have much pushback from the Republicans at that time in getting a lot of these nominations filled. So if that is a major agenda item, and you saw that there was discussion this week about allowing recess appointments to allow some of these positions to be filled more quickly, and Thune seemed to be saying, let us do our job, we're going to work with the Democrats, we're going to get this done. And so if the Senate is able to do that, we know that there's a limited period of time where Republicans will be in control of all the chambers and the presidency, so they want to make the most of that while they're there.
So, Molly, I'm wondering what you might think about this. When I was on with Harris earlier, as we were watching Trump with the GOP heading over the White House, I said, I think that Trump could actually be more effective in a non-consecutive second term than he might have been if he had a consecutive second term, because he's had 4 years to let the Biden administration, first of all, lead the country through this massive inflation and price increases, massive problem with immigration. And he's been able to take that all in and then formulate plans for what he would do to turn all of that back. Plus, remember the first administration, he was beset by all of these problems and allegations that the deep state was trying to trip him up at every turn, and the people who were working for him seemed to turn on him. He's been very deft now in picking who he wants to have close around him. And I'm wondering if you think that he might be more effective in this non-consecutive second term than if he had just rolled right into the second term.
His first term was unlike any other. Usually you get 100 days to get everything going. He instead had the Russia collusion hoax and other problems. So he was already on track, if he'd won in 2020, to have a more effective second term. But as you note, because of the Biden years, people understand that the need is great to make very major change, and I think they're headed to do it.
All right, Molly Hemingway, thank you very much for standing by for the breaking news. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks. All right, President Biden, meanwhile, President-elect Trump holding transition talks at the White House. It happened here. That was the handshake earlier in the Oval Office. As the incoming administration moves at warp speed to get staff in place, Ari Fleischer, Mark Penn are here. That's all coming up.
A caring man took a walk. He saw people suffering. Anxiety ran high. Hatred rose. I'll prepare a feast and bring them together, he thought. But some refused to join him. He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled, not with food and wine, but with compassion.
Judge Napolitano here. Did you know there's a silver shortage? Former Wall Street analyst John Rubino predicts the silver shortage could cause an imminent price spike. Listen to this.
So that silver shortage we've been predicting for such a long time is finally here. Solar and electric cars are using up all the metal that is out there, and then some, and that's going to spike the silver price in the next couple of years.
I used to own just gold. Now I also own silver. Why should you consider silver? Find out of the Silver Shortage Report, and my trusted friends at Lear Capital will send it to you for free. Lear is whom I trust whenever I buy silver.
Get your free Silver Shortage Report and see why experts believe silver prices are set to soar. Lear Capital, over 25 years in business, thousands of 5-star reviews, and a 24-hour risk-free purchase guarantee. When you call, ask how you can get up to $15,000 in bonus silver. Call 800-654-1010. 800-654-1010.
I wish my TV provider let me choose what I pay for. And pause my subscription when I want and have hundreds of free channels.
Sling lets you do that.
Choose and customize your channel lineup or watch for free. Sling lets you do that.
I don't want a ding on my good credit, so I'm using Experian to find cars with no ding decline. See these?
They say no ding decline, which means if I get denied, my FICO score won't get a ding. Sounds good to me. Get the free Experian app now.
Dave Portnoy is known as the founder of Barstool Sports and is known for his sharp commentary and down-to-earth one-bite pizza reviews. Dave created the Barstool Fund during COVID and raised $50 million to help small businesses stay afloat.
We had self-feature on Staten Island. Probably not have to drink it.